Hello, bonjour, buenos dias, namaste, hajime mashite, ni hao, assalamu alaikum, everybody out there. Welcome to Channel Tekken for July 2025. 2025. So yeah, um, I'm just gonna skip over the whole long version of the intro, but videos I'm working on, change the stuff on the channel, IRL stuff, but then IRL stuff's at the front. In fact, I guess let's just get out of the way, right? It's, let's see, so Tiananmen Square, 1980. Oh, F. I dropped my phone. Going off my, I still have not updated this template, which I'm using, so, oh my gosh, my webcam, okay, my webcam zoomed out, I was like, oh no, but, I'm still using this old template, so, but yeah, Tiananmen Square, 1989, Free Hong Kong, glory to Ukraine, and Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. But yeah, videos I'm working on. Let's see. So Zenless every day still. That was a mistake. I am now. What's the word? I'm now admitting it. That was a mistake. But it was actually a good thing because now I'm like, well, going forward in the future, I can just be like, at some point, probably not when I'm done with this because I'm going to take a bit of a break after Zenless dailies. I can just come back and be like, I'm just going to play something every day and then blah, blah, blah. But not really, because it's like, I feel like that's not, like, that's really easy to get burnt out on. So, I mean, I'm over halfway there, and I'm already kind of like, oh no, I want it to be over. But, definitely looking forward to taking a break when that's done, because it's like, yeah, dude. In hindsight, it was like, man, I really like this game, but then it's like, sometimes there's nothing to do in the game, and you're like, man, format works, but the game that I chose was wrong. Like, maybe if it was like Final Fantasy 14 or something, like an MMO, where you truly do just have like so much stuff to do that you can just go back to and grind out or do stuff and stuff. But I've learned my lesson. Yes, it's like it can be done. It's an okay format, but it's like it's very, yeah. It's like why did I do this anyway? Videos I'm working on. Let me load up YouTube real quick. Or my currently what's currently on the channel as far as uploads. I did actually do some new stuff that I put on there. So since last time. Okay, so here we go. We've got Monster Hunter Wild still going on strong every week. I have not done a genre video for PSN Store on PS3 yet. I don't think after the strategy one. That was this last month in July, so I need to do one of those. I almost got to the point where I was like, dude, I'm gonna just bang all these out, get this done, but I just didn't do it. So they're almost there. It's like over halfway done on that series, so it'll be done soon. And then PlayStation TV Store, which I already have somewhere on the channel. I think I just didn't. It's like in another video or something that I should have just clipped it out of the Xbox One. Sinless every day, obviously, and then sometimes my pulls when I win or lose, which I've lost most of the 50-50s. It's just I kind of don't know if I'm going to keep doing those because it's just like annoying to have that happen. I already said Monster Hunter. Wuthering Waves. Okay, so I didn't play this Wednesday, but I think for Wuthering Waves, it's like a thing where I'm going to try to do that weekly. But not every week, right? So it's like Wednesdays will be Wuthering Waves on stream, but then like only main story quests because I just playing two different gacha free-to-play games, and like the thing with Wuthering Waves is it's open world, so you can just go and do like whatever sometimes too, but it's like it's not like a modern open world where it's like it kind of is, but it's not, because you don't get all the objectives in the open world. You kind of have to go find stuff sometimes, or it's kind of like both, right? It's like it's got some modern, but it's not. You have like the Nexus towers, I like to do the Nexus Towers. That's like the first thing I do, but then I just don't really go back to it. Because besides that, it's basically just a bunch of random open world stuff. And it's like, not all. It's not all compelling or worth doing, in my opinion. But it's really only for the Astrite, which is the free to play currency to get try and unlock characters. So, but it's like, dude, it's kind of more tedious than it is fun. So, I've found that if I just play through the story, it's like both that and Zenless, right? Because of the trial system. But then, or the trial system specifically in Zenless, you're fine to just play through the story, even if you don't have a lot of characters unlocked. And then Wuthering Waves is kind of the same thing, where it's like it scales to whatever, wherever you're at. So you're never going to be at a situation where you can't get through because of the characters that you're using. You're probably going to be able to get through. It's just a matter of player skill. It doesn't ever make it too difficult, it seems. So I'm kind of like over it in that game as far as like, I say kind of because there's still characters like coming out that I want to unlock, but it's like ultimately it's such a trap that I've played so much Zenless and so much Withering that I'm just like, it's like you don't really need all the characters. You just have to have like a steady roster and then upgrade those characters, and then as long as they're upgraded and they're good to go, and you have one solid team, unless you're doing in-game stuff, which I generally find the in-game in Wuthering Waves too compelling. Or just like when I'm bouncing between the two so much, it's like I've made my choice. I like Zenless more, and I'm gonna stick with Zenless and play it more. But like when I come back to Wuthering, I'm like, okay, I like this game too. It's just not. I don't like it as much as Zenless. So it's like, I'm fine to play it less. I'm just gonna be very casual and touristy with it. So, but I will still come back for like the story. Like stay caught up on the story in the game. Is what I'm saying. Like all the event stuff, not so much. Like the last banner with Lupa, like there's a bunch of events up, and I wanted to do them on stream, and I didn't, and I ended up missing out on a bunch of Astrite because of it. So I need to like actively be playing it outside of the story stuff and get like the Astrite, but that's not. I feel like not all the event, but like a lot of the event stuff isn't really worth like streaming and like having on stream and like having like the video archives and stuff for. Though there's some fun stuff, like the card event was the card battle thing, or just like the gladiator. What was or no? There was like the card game was the gladiator thing, right? So, but yeah, just going through that like area in Septimont. I think it was Septimont. No, it wasn't. It was maybe not Septimont. Whatever the most recent area was that we got with all the gladiators and stuff. I always blank because there's so many, and I'm like, dude, I don't remember. But yeah, that one, that was a fun time. But then it's like, dude, it's very demanding of time, and not the most compelling or eventful stuff to like put on video. Anyway, the other ways I'm gonna have like at least all the story beats because the story's pretty good, or I'm enjoying the story. So, and I would like to get to where I'm at in that game in Genshin, but just dude, I'm so far behind. So at some point, I'm gonna make a push here to get caught up on Genshin story because it's approaching 6.0. So there should be like a major update or a major something, and maybe some like new characters or something. But I still don't care about that game. So I'm just like, I just want to get caught up with the story, and then I think at some point, like get caught up with the story, and then after a certain point, walk away from it when I'm caught up with the story, because it's like from when I played before I stopped, I could barely get through the prologue, and now it's like I still have yet to get attached to any of the characters or anything. But then I only in chapter 1, right? So I don't know, man. And I just don't. I'm not feeling the character designs. So it's like it was not for me. It's not. I'm not feeling it. So I'm just looking for next in that game. And it was funny. I had a Facebook memory for Tower of Fantasy, and like the only reason I started playing that game was there was like a beach volleyball event, but then like it didn't come around again this year. And I'm like, why am I playing this game? Well, I'm not playing it, right? I'm logging every day to like do daily stuff, and I'm like, I should really just like delete this and move on. So definitely probably gonna drop that one soon. Maybe try to get back in the story, but the story was like not really anything worthwhile. So, eh. Besides that, let me see what else. Gosh, this daily's endless. It's crazy. Oh, recap. So, it's Endless Zone Zero. I have been playing it on Series X to like recap the story. I'm on chapter 3. I just did chapter 2 this morning. So that's fun. And then, yeah, so we're getting to like where the game really picks up and gets good and hits its stride, in my opinion. Chapter 3, 4, and 5. But yeah, that's a thing as well. But I'm not getting good pulls in that game, so my teams are and I'm spinning 0, so it's like I'm getting bad pulls and my teams are very I can't think of the word, not as built up as they are on the PS5 version. But the trial system, I can just use the trial characters in the story, so it's not like an issue. Like I can't get through because of the characters I have, so it's not going to be a detriment or whatever. So I'll get through it eventually. Lost Odyssey. I finally went back and started playing this game. Man, I forgot how much I enjoyed it. I forgot a lot of the stuff about that game, but yeah, part 1 is done. I just gotta find time to go back to it, but I kind of put too much on my plate because I kind of want to. Okay, so basically, like Lost Odyssey, I guess because I started it, that's like the first one that's like gonna be done. And so it's like okay, so it's like Lost Odyssey, and then like from there, it's like okay, actually, I kind of want to play Tactics before the remaster comes out, but I want to play both versions. So it's like I think I'll do like Lost Odyssey, finish it, Tactics PS1 version, and then Tactics Vita version. And then I guess I'll try to find some way if I can like move my save on, or when I play it on Vita, I'll be playing the PlayStation TV version, obviously, because I'll be able to like see and like play at the same time. Because there's a way that there is a way to like capture the output of the Vita, but I don't think I've got that device on hand. And then like maybe some of the Vita co-op stuff, but then because like between my 2 save files, but I'm not sure if I've got the save file. I probably do on my Vita, but then I have no idea because I haven't started it up in forever. So, but then I've heard things about the batteries to some of the handhelds and like whatnot. If you haven't used them recently, like there might be a whole thing of like maybe the battery has mushroomed into like not safe with the lithium-ion batteries in them. But yeah, Tactics for sure. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't played. Let's see if I can find my list here real quick. As far as like new games that came out this year. Also, man, I don't know, man. Like, PlayStation Stars went away, so I don't get points off of purchases anymore. So I'm thinking about cutting back on just buying games in general. So that could possibly ruin a bunch of stuff I had going that is going to just like abruptly not be carried forward from where it was. Like I just saw the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD thing, 2D HD thing, and I was looking forward to playing that one after the last one. Borderlands 4 I didn't pre-order before that went away, so but then Borderlands 3 was by the end of Borderlands 3 I was like, I'm kind of good. I didn't play any of the DLC that I got with it. And then like looking for the story for 4, it's like it's not really the continuation of like what happened with the end of the 3 story with Lilith or anything. It's just a random Pandora smashes into another planet or something silly, dumb. But then it's like Borderlands. It's like it's not. It's like it's whatever, dude. It's like it's never taken the story too seriously. So it's like I'm kind of like okay, whatever at this point. It's probably like a decent like skip option because it's not like they're continuing anything or it's not like it's like the gameplay is still there, but like the story narrative has never been like the like high point, right? So I imagine it's like I mean, it's kind of neat though, because like Borderlands is out, Monster is out, so like the two looty games that I enjoy are out. But I'm just gonna skip Borderlands probably, or just like yeah, anything I haven't pre-ordered yet. Like basically those two. I'm looking at my list here. So Sword of the Sea I will not skip though, because that's I don't know. It's probably gonna be like not a full price game. We'll see. Everybody's golf hot shots. Ugh, man, I'm so annoyed about this. Okay, actually, that's okay. Before I get it, I'll come back to this, but that's also on the list. Directive 8020, but that got delayed. And that's all the 2025 stuff. There's probably other stuff that's. I mean, that's the thing is like there's still other stuff getting announced. Like I said, the Dragon Quest thing just got announced. That's like not. That I didn't have on my list. That's also this year. So there's probably stuff that's not announced yet. And then next year, of course, we've got GTA 6, Pragmata, Resident Evil 9, Onimusha, and then Capcom was like, "Oh, here's Monster Hunter Stories 3," and I'm like, "I have Stories 1 and 2, and I have not started either of them, so I'm behind on that one." So, but like I said, I think I'm just gonna skip a bunch of these until they're like half off way later, since I can't get any PlayStation Stars points. But then, like, the irony is I did get a PlayStation credit card, so I could still get, like, reward points from, like, direct purchases on the store. But then it's like, is it worth it? And I'm like, no. I mean, it might be worth it, but then it's like, dude, at this point, I'm like, after like, cutting back as much as I did this year, because compared to last year, I feel like I got less games, but I might be wrong. Actually, no, I did. I did get less games, because, like, I'm looking at this, and I don't have a game a month, like last year, and I think like years previously it's been like at least one game a month, and I'm looking at this and it's like it's not every month. There's nothing for January, there's nothing for July, and then there's nothing for November. But yeah, I did kind of like want to cut back this year anyway because the GTA and Monster Hunter were supposed to be this year both. We got Monster Hunter, which I'm still playing, so I'm like, okay, well, Monster Hunter can like I will be able to be sustained from Monster Hunter, and then the expansion is going to come out eventually, and we'll get Master Rank. So really, I don't really need anything else as far as like, and I'm going to be playing it every week, right? So it's like I know I've got new stuff to do in that, or just stuff to like look forward and do, and like they keep adding to it and updating it, so that'll keep me going. And then Zenless, I'm playing every day. Like I'm basically at the where it's like there's like a small like there's a small group of games I'm playing that is going to keep me going for like here for a minute. So it's like Zenless, Monster Hunter, GTA 6 next year, obviously. I mean, there's all this Capcom stuff I just said, but it's like, dude, Resident Evil 9, I haven't played 7 and 8, so I'm behind. I would like to get caught up and then get 9, because I'm really looking forward to that. Like the part when they show Raccoon City in 9 trailer, it's kind of like in Metal Gear Solid 4. If you've played it, dude, it like made me think of like when you go back to Shadow Moses and like you have that moment, and like it's like a moment that built up over decades though. So it's like it's such a good moment when like you go there, but Snake's old, and then like you go back to Shadow Moses and like the island's falling apart, he's falling apart, and it's just like, dude, it's quite emotional. And like you have like the flashback to I mean, obviously it's Kojima, so it's like it kind of does it better because you have like the flashback to PS1 graphics for a second, and it flashes forward back to like modern graphics. It's just it's like one of the most amazing moments in the game. And so it's like just to like have like an emotional impact like that. But then like that's the thing. Like I feel like I could skip 7 and 8 and then go to 9, and because it is like RE2's environment, but you're just brought into that from 9, but then I wouldn't have any of like the story hooks from 7 and 8 to like know like what happened previously to get there, since it seems like you're more tracking down like serial killers or some such. I don't know because I haven't played 7 and 8, so I'm like I don't actually know like where the story goes, so or what's up with it. Um, so that's something I need to. I have 7 and 8 though, right? Yeah, I have 7 and 8, so I can catch up. But like, I know 7 for sure is like the scary one. Because everybody was like, "Oh man, it's in first person," and then like the VR modes for both of them. And I was like, "Man, I want to get through these, but I don't know if I can work up the courage." So now I have to. I mean, 2 and 4 came out. I replayed, like I went through those again, but like I'd already played them, so it's like it's not like new stuff to like freak me out. Um, but yeah, I'll get through it. So whatever. I'll just put on easy, I guess. Um, and Onimusha, I'm not I'm not the biggest Onimusha fan, but like I do like everything Capcom does lately is like come like kind of like they got the Midas touch. Minus Exoprimal. I mean, yeah, Exoprimal came and went. Dinosaurs. I played the demo, wasn't feeling it, skipped that one, but you know, everybody gets one. So it's like that was like their one in the current era of like banger Capcom. I think that was like the one game that was like not it. But then even people said that was like a decent game. It wasn't bad. It was just like it wasn't my cup of tea. There's a bunch of other people I know that liked it. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else besides Exo Primal they put out that was like but it probably is. But whatever. So yeah, the Monster Hunter Stories is probably going to be good because it looks good. So or it's looking good, I should say. Like there's no guarantees, but it's like they have really yet to like not deliver. Uh, so yeah. Oh yeah, I should say there was that Nintendo Direct this morning. That's what I'm citing with all this stuff. There's even like a new Final Fantasy Tactics remastered trailer. They kind of spoiled some semi later game cool stuff in that one. I feel too much, or they slightly spoil it. They don't show like the entire scene. It's like the lead up to like certain parts or like partial scenes of certain parts of like why did they do that, but whatever. Also, hearing more of the voice acting, it's not as I don't know. The voice acting's fine. It's just like in my brain, I'm just like thinking it's gonna be like one way, but then like you hear it and it's like after playing so much 14, it's like like I'm used to like the characters like being in the moment and like talking, I guess, and then seeing them talk. But then like I guess I forget in the 2D games like that in Tactics Ogre, they just go back and like you have the text boxes. And then people just like reading what's in the text, or like just them delivering what's in the text box. It's still good. It's still fine. It's just my brain is like, oh, that's right. It's gonna be like this. It's not, whatever. Or just like I feel like, yeah. Anyway, it's whatever. I'll still play it and enjoy it. So it's whatever. Um. Okay, I'm like looking at my game list. I'm like, what am I even talking about now? Oh, I should say I did pick up a Series X off of eBay. So I got it for like $360 or something. I got it pretty cheap. It was a good deal. So thank goodness I was able to do that. Cause that's why I was able to play Lost Odyssey again. And so there's that, and then Starfield DLC. I guess I'll get through eventually on the channel. Uh, but yeah, man, I've got other stuff on here like Stalker 2, which is coming to PS5, so I'll finally be able to pick that up. I did pick up the Legends of the Zone collection. No idea if like when I'll work through that. There's a bunch of stuff like there's that like beyond the stuff I'm currently playing. There's like just a ton of stuff. There's like a long list of games, at least 100, right? Like 100 to 1,000. I was like, well, it's in the backlog. Maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I won't. And it's just like, who effing knows? But yeah, Stalker 2. I haven't picked it up obviously because it's not out yet. But then Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, I'm waiting for like the price drop on that and Assassin's Creed Shadow. So Avowed, I could pick it up on Series X, but it's like that's also something I'm waiting to get price dropped. And then Outer Worlds 2, they didn't it wasn't a price drop because it hasn't released. So it's like I'm really annoyed at like how that was handled in the headlines of like, oh, Outer Worlds 2 gets a price drop. It's like, well, the game's not out yet. It was not released, so it's like you can't like say that it's a price drop when the game was never. This isn't like after the game came out. This is just them backpedaling on the $80 price point, and like because of that, I'm not gonna pick it up. Or I'm not gonna pick it up until it's bundled with the future DLC and then half off. So they can f off on that one. Yeah, and then a bunch of stuff that we're waiting for. So that's not got release dates is on here. I've got my Game Fest games I'm looking forward to, but I don't think those have dates or anything either. They're maybe next year, who knows? But yeah, they're not anytime soon. So what's the point? But yeah, those are the videos I'm working on for the channel. There's probably some other stuff I'm forgetting. I did kind of just wake up, so it's possible. Because I was like, oh crap, I gotta do channel tech, and I don't want to forget this before I go to work. What else? I'm looking around. Lost Odyssey. I mean, I guess, yeah, like now that I got the Series X, it's like a bunch of Xbox stuff that I didn't get around to doing is back on the menu. Or just revisiting Forza since it's been kind of no more Forza. At least the motorsport game, which I did pick up on Series X anyway, so maybe finish that playthrough. Yeah, maybe finish that because that's another dead. I don't want to say dead series. Oh man, yeah, this was like the month that we got like Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark canceled, a bunch of Xbox layoffs, and just ugh. It was another bloodbath in the industry. But yeah, I guess I was working on that. Like I was working on Perfect Dark playthrough. I don't know if it's on my channel. It might be on my channel, but I think actually it is on my channel. I haven't gone back to it. So because I was doing that. Yeah, I was doing the free radical stuff, right? So Time Soldiers and then Perfect Dark, or both, and GoldenEye. I played through GoldenEye. I hadn't gotten around to the other stuff yet, but I might get that going again. Probably not though. I was playing through Perfect Dark and I was like, I looked at the playthrough because it was on my. It's set to private right now on the channel, and I got to like a stage and I got stuck. So I like Area 51. I got to that stage and there's like annoying part and I was like, dude, there's a part where I just basically got to like getting out of a stage and like something happened and I was like, this is annoying, and I stopped playing. So I'll go back and get through that. But yeah, I'd like to play through that, and then Perfect Dark Zero, which I was never really that big into, but I do have it. And then Time Splitters and Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters 3, obviously. Yeah, like which I keep gushing over, but like not have yet to like actually do a playthrough of on the channel. Though there might be, maybe it is on the channel. It's just like the old ones, or I'm just misremembering that, or it's probably on my old channel for sure. Anyway, that's one of my favorite games, so I should probably do it. I changed the stuff on the channel. I did mention a video series I wanted to work on that I did not get around to doing this month. It was called the Wind Down or something. So I still want to do that, like go in the back end on the channel and then like look at all the. There's a bunch of stuff, dude. It's like okay, there's like multiple things on the back end where it's like it's like there's stuff that's there's like any playthrough series I started, right? I'm gonna like go through and then just like make a list, and then it's like we're gonna work through that, and then also just like I can't remember everything. Something I guess just going back through like just like looking through the channel and being like, this is where it's at before I split into pieces and being like, dude, look at all these X Y Z, like all these things or whatever, but just some behind the scenes stuff. But I guess those aren't really changed stuff on the channel. But I have just started streaming exclusively through Twitch again because YouTube has let me down too many times. So, and so far so good on the Twitch thing because it hasn't yeah, messed up or anything. Okay, I already did IRL stuff. Nothing else is changing on the channel, I don't think. It's at least not the next month, so I think that's a good stopping point. We're at 30 minutes here. I guess that's it. I don't know, man. It's like there's sometimes I'm just like I want to play something, and then I'll play it, or like, all right, but I won't play it. So there's a there's a percentage chance that like I will play something, and then just like even though I didn't talk about it here, and it comes to the channel, like Lost Odyssey, like in the back of my mind forever, I've been like, dude, I want to play Lost Odyssey again. I want to play Lost Odyssey again. Then I finally went back and played it. So just like a lot of random games, possibly. Also Death Stranding, dude. I bounced off of it. Again. So I'd like to go back to Death Stranding, finish that one, and then play the second one, because, I'm like a month behind on that game, or just I didn't get around to it. So, but yeah, that was like really bad timing with Prime Day. So I just had like a lot of my work schedule was insane, and then now it's back to normal. So I can try to recover, but then like I said last time, dude, or I didn't say that last time. I said that on stream recently. I'm just like, yeah, I just yeah, I don't have good work-life balance right now, and I'm just like not doing a good job of like getting a lot of stuff done in adulting when I'm not at work. So I need to get better at that. But man, yeah, my life's kind of a mess right now. It's not, but it is. But then it's like everything's a mess. So it's like, what does it effing matter, right? That's a whole can of worms. All right, I'm gonna end it here. 30 minutes in. There's probably other stuff. I think sometimes I do these and I'm like, oh, I forgot to talk about something. So I think there might at some point be like a second Chatting with Tekken. I'm not gonna call it that though, but just like if there's any breaking news or like stuff I didn't talk about or didn't get to, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to talk about that because I have my notes, but I never update my template. So it's like, And then sometimes stuff happens where it's like, Switch 2 launched. And then, like, there's all those Series X, like, I'm sorry, not Series X, there's all those Xbox, like, layoffs and, like, stuff happening. It's like, geez. But, like, I'm not on, like I said, like, a couple seconds ago, like, I'm not on team, the industry is crashing. So, there's a lot of bad takes about the industry right now. But, like, with Switch 2 selling, like, the most for a new console ever, it's like, I don't know how you can, like, make the argument of, like, oh, man. Or just, like, I'm kind of just, like, sick of seeing so many, like, channels, I'm not going to say who they are, or just like videos that the like algorithm will like recommend to me, and it's like, oh, video game crash, industry crash of 2025, industry's crashing, and it's just like, that's a bad take. Or just like there's new games all the time. It's like they're not all like, yeah, like not every game is a AAA game, and there's plenty of indies on Steam, or there's plenty of like smaller AA games, even though like people are like, oh, there need to be more of them, and there's kind of a good amount of them like right now. You just gotta like know where to find them or know what you're looking for. I think I also want to like do a series of videos like that, where it's just like there's like a like point people in the right direction of like, like the videos I do on the PSN store, and I'm like looking through the store all the time. I was just like, it's not that hard to like whatever, man. It's like to find something if you're like interested, if you like know where to look. So I kind of like, I guess I'll probably do like a series of those maybe, but I don't know what I'm gonna call them. But then I'd also, that's just in a brainstorm phase. Anyway, this is something I do a lot on Zenless stream. At the end, I'll just like talk for a minute, and like I'll say, oh, I'm done, and then like 5 minutes later, it's like I'm still not. So let me just end the stream here. I'm sorry. Let me end Chatting with Tekken here. So gosh, I kind of forgot my outro, but feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share it with your friends or not. That's cool too. Links to stuff in the bottom in the description. I need to update it. It's whatever. But yeah, I just said it and I forgot. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not. That's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now signing off.